Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Imani Wade and I am back. If you're new to my channel, I haven't been here, for like a few months. I feel like it's been at least 2 months. But I'm back and I'm really excited to be back because there's some things I want to share with you all. Number one, I have been busy just trying to get ready for the next season that God has me walking into while still being present in this current one. So it's kind of a task when you're doing that, when God has shown you what you're going to do next and he's giving you things and ways to prepare, but he also wants you to be present and grateful for your current season. That requires a lot of attention, prayer, focus, and intentionality. It really does. So a lot of the things that I have been doing have been requiring some time, and I haven't really had the opportunity to get on YouTube, or really the strongest desire to get on YouTube in a while. But I'm here and I'm back, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be consistent with posting videos. I think I should be from now going into February for sure. So thanks for being patient with me. If you are a subscriber, I really appreciate it. Anyways, today's video, I want to talk about my book. It's here, you guys. Like, my book is actually present. It is here. My book is here. I'm really fired up about it, y'all. Like, clearly, if you've been following me on this channel or on Instagram, and if you're not, it's Imani Inspires. You guys know I've been working on this for 3 years if you've been following me. Like, this is not something that I just pooped out of my butt. This is not something that I just here you go, it's 3 months later. No, like 3 years, y'all. 3 manuscripts. 3 years and 3 different manuscripts, y'all. What? Like, this has been a whole entire process. I went to Greece for this book, right? You know what I'm saying? I went to a writer's retreat in Greece for this book. I really just invested a lot of time and energy and prayer and crying for this book. So I'm just so glad that it is here. I pray that it blesses you. I pray that it blesses your friends and your family. I pray that souls are saved and healed and people get revelations and people break up with the bad girl. That's the title, Breaking Up with the Bad Girl. I just pray that all that happens. But one of the things that I'm really excited about is that this book really did bring me my own healing. Every single chapter, I'm going to share the table of contents, but every single chapter in this book required me to go in and pray, heal, forgive, cry, remember memories that I suppressed. Like, it required me to do some work, journal, like so many different things. So many different things happened where God would give me a revelation about defense mechanisms that I created in my own heart. And then months later, when I got to writing, he was like, hey, I want you to go to your journal and look at where I talked to you about defense mechanisms. That's going to be a chapter. So there's so many different things and so many different moments that have happened that are, a result of this book. So I want you to know that if you pick up this book, like, I didn't just write this out of vain or out of buy my book so I could be a famous author. Like, no, like, I genuinely wrote it for my own healing and to bring you some healing, okay? So I think you guys can tell, like, I'm passionate about that, and I mean that. But yes, Breaking Up with the Bad Girl and All That Chains You will be available in December. December is a very special month for me. In December of 2015, I decided to walk away from stripping and give my life to Jesus Christ. I decided to trust him with my life and his plan. I decided to exchange money for God. I decided to give up my way for his way, and my entire life has changed because of that. So December is a very special month for me. That is my salvation anniversary, and alas, my book anniversary. So anyways, this little gray bar is not going to be on the book, by the way. This says not for resale, because when you publish a book, you have to it's important to order your own author copy. So when you have your own book, you want to make sure you do that, because you want to be able to go through everything and make sure everything looks good, the formatting looks good, and all of that. So anyways, so that's that. But yeah, I want to read you the table of contents real quick, and then I'd like to share what the inside of the book looks like. So chapter 1 is Life as a Stripper. Chapter 2, Life as a Preteen/Teenager. Chapter 3 is Becoming His. Chapter 4, Blast from Your Past. Chapter 5, Breaking Up with the Bad Girl. Chapter 6, The Bad Girl Blues. Chapter 7, The Mindset Makeover. Chapter 8, Good Girl Identity Crisis. Chapter 9, giving them grace when you want to slap them in the face. Chapter 10, trusting them. Chapter 11 is dangers of detachment. Chapter 12 is playing tug of war with God. Chapter 13 is waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper. Chapter 14 is remaining his. I have 14 chapters. So then after that, I have my epilogue, my acknowledgements. I also have in here resources for sharing your story. And then I have quick prayers for writing your story / sharing your story. And then I have scriptures for the soul. So it's really important for me to invite other people to share their story and to share their journey, because so many individuals have something significant to say. And a lot of people are paralyzed by fear, or the fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of, you know, being misunderstood, all of that. So in the back of my book, I have resources for sharing your story, just practical steps. And then I also have scripture for you, just to encourage you and for you to speak aloud as you write your story or prepare to share it with someone. And then I'm gonna read you the back of the book real quick. I have to do it on my phone because this label on here blocks it. Okay, so what if you were told that being a bad girl was hindering you from living authentically in your truest identity? What if you were told that it was blocking you from experiencing true inner healing? In Breaking Up with the Bad Girl, Imani Wade shares her fascinating story from the world of violence and stripping into a life completely transformed by the power of God and intentionality. Imani reveals that the bad girl image of today is a way that women have learned to shield themselves from pain and potential heartaches. She knows well the battle of perfectionism and the whispers of inadequacy that the enemy uses to keep women of all backgrounds trapped in negative cycles. Each chapter will help you conquer shame, release your defense mechanisms, and become the woman that God has always dreamed you would be. You guys, I really hope that this blesses you. Again, like I said, it healed me and brought me revelation about some things and such. And yeah, so after chapter 4, I start to have reflection questions for you. So this is what it looks like. The reflection page looks like this, okay? And then you have questions that I ask right over here, okay? You can write in your book, you can highlight it, all of the above. I don't have ebook available yet because I have the reflection questions. I'm like, buy you a copy so that way you can write in it. Like, that's just really it. Let me try to think if there's anything else I want to say. It does have some mature content. At the beginning of my book, I actually have a disclosure statement that says, this book is a memoir that's based on real events. It reflects my present recollections of memories over time, and it includes some mature content. So that's just an FYI, okay? If you have like a teenage girl that you want to read, you want to give this to, I think it's totally appropriate for teenagers. Had I read something like this, or had someone shared their story to me when I was that age, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't even be in this book, y'all. Now, as far as middle school, you know, I think maybe read the book first to, you know, kind of get an idea of what is in this book, and then maybe share it with them. And then, yeah, it's for women of all ages and all backgrounds. We all have dealt with, or we are currently dealing with, the bad girl facade. I also talk about and I show symptoms of the bad girl facade manifesting in your life. A lot of people are probably thinking, oh, I don't deal with the bad girl, because you're probably thinking of some tatted chick wearing booty shorts with her boobs out and a belly ring and, you know, a septum and eyebrow piercing. That's what you guys are probably thinking about. But no, honey, it is not that. The bad girl shows up and manifests in different ways, and I show and share how it does. And I also provide solutions on how to seek God daily for, to be more like him in that. So anyway, so this book is also for anybody who just doesn't feel like they have it all together. This book is for someone who feels like, you know, they're scared to come to God because they don't want to be some cookie cutter Christian girl. They're afraid that they're going to lose their, you know, spiciness or whatever that makes them unique. Okay, I can tell you now, it's a lie from the enemy. Come as you are, and more than likely God gave you those really dope personality traits that you are scared to lose, and he's not going to let you lose them. He's just going to help you evolve in them. It's also for people that, you know, are dealing with feeling rejected, or dealing with feeling shame from their story, their past, and they don't know how to overcome that and how to grow in that. It's also for those who haven't forgave themselves for some of the mistakes that they've made. It's for people who can relate to feeling anger, you know, towards others, and they're still not, you know, sure how to release those people in addition to themselves, right? And it's also for those who, you know, have people in their life, whether it's a daughter, a friend, or a family member, a coworker, whoever, that they see physically, emotionally, and mentally struggling, and you don't know how to help or relate to that person. This book may help you relate to some people, and it may be a solution even at some point. So that is it. It will be available in December, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. You guys have really been supportive. I've had friends and family be supportive. I'm just so grateful. And I just hope that you guys love the book just as much as I have. I've made the chapters, you know, decent sized. For me personally, I like to finish things chapter at a chapter. So that's why I made the chapters decent sized. So anywho, love you guys so much. If you don't follow me yet, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and then my book will be available, by the way, on Amazon, on Amazon, and my website, which is imani.info. Love you guys, and be blessed. Bye.